What's going on, guys? It is your boy Coach Reed, and in this video I want to talk about one of the reasons why you can't lose weight. One of the reasons why you can't lock it in and take your health and fitness seriously. Now, this is not to discount the fact that you might have a thyroid issue, you might have some other hormonal issues, you might have these issues going on that you need to get in check, right? Get your blood work done. But one of the other reasons is this constant comparison. And we all know that comparing ourselves to the person down the street, the person with the car, the person with the house, and how their kids live and their relationship and all that, we all know that that can mentally mess you up, right? It can send you into depression and you're constantly looking at grass is greener, but it's really not. But what if the comparing that you're doing, the comparing that is holding you back, is the fact that you're comparing yourself to the old you, comparing yourself to the person that you used to be, comparing your progress now, the weight that you've gained now, to how you used to look. Or comparing the fact that you're not the athlete you used to be, or just constantly looking back rather than looking forward. Now, I was having a conversation with a client last night, and I see this a lot in my industry, but this specifically, was having this conversation, and she's not happy about where she is. I love her to death, but she's not happy about the person she used to be. But she keeps feeding me and keeps telling me that, yes, I used to look a certain way, I used to be a certain way, and I said, hold on, wait a minute, okay. Did you have kids then? She's like, no. Were you married then? She's like, no. What were you doing then? Well, all I had to do was just go to the gym and I could eat right and I was so locked in and people told me how great I was and all these different things. And I'm just like, okay, but you are no longer there anymore, right? Because you have kids now and you have a husband now and you have a humongous job that you have to give your 100% to. And so things are a little bit different. So if you constantly compare yourself now to the person you used to be, you're always gonna fall short. For instance, for me, I'm gonna be vulnerable real quick. I was a bodybuilder, and I was getting on stage and I was jacked and 210 pounds. I used to walk in the store and people were like, yo, look at him. And like, what do you do? And all these different things. That attention, that feeling of, hey, you look great, you feel strong or whatever, that attention, that everybody would like that, right? That would make you feel good. That would give you that same rush that she's dealing with when people are like, man, you're so in shape, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. But then what happens? Life shifts. I got diagnosed with stage 3 kidney disease, right? So I had to scale down 20, 30 pounds. Like, I can no longer do what I was doing to look a certain way on a certain day like that. I'm no longer getting photo shoot opportunities. I'm no longer going in a grocery store and people are looking at me like, yo, what is that? Things have changed. But if I said, oh, I used to do this and I used to do that and I'm trying to get back to that, and I would always fall short because I've got kids now, right? I've got a wife now. I have a business in year 2 that I'm trying to run and make it, successful. So I got all these other things here. So if I constantly say, oh, I should be that old person that used to be able to go to the gym all the time, or who used to be an athlete, or who didn't, have to carry a baby, or who didn't have any other obligations outside of working out at 7 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock at night. If I constantly compare myself now to that, I'm always gonna fall short. Always going to fall short, and you're always gonna spin your wheels and say, I used to be that way, and I used to look that way, and I used to feel that way. But here's the solution, because I like to give you a solution. Here's the solution. We cut that out. We stop doing that. We go somewhere, we get freaking super specific about what it is we want now, and that has nothing to do with the person that we used to be. We say, okay, I have a goal now. So with kids, a husband, a job, and all these other variables that are involved, I want to lose 20 pounds. Now we're in a game that we can actually win, because we're saying where we are now, we're meeting ourselves where we are now to become the person that we want to be, not the person we used to be. Because those variables now, unfortunately, you're not going to get to a place where you're not going to have kids and you're not going to have a husband, and you made all of these lifestyle decisions that you're not going to be able to take back, right? They're blessings and they're bringing so much joy to your life. But hey, add stress and all these different things. You have that now, so you have to find a way to get it done where you are now and stop comparing yourself. Like, you have to find a way to say, you know what? This is what I need to do to be able to live the way I'm living with the things and responsibilities that I have, and to still be successful at the things that I want to do. So for me, that looks like, I'm not looking back in no photo shoots or anything. Like, I'm not, that was a time in my life and it served its purpose. But now, every single year, I sit down and say, okay, for instance, this year, I'm in year 2 of my business. Who do I need to be to be successful in that? Who do I need to be a better athlete? Like, I'm going to run this race and do that and do that and do that at 33, and then the next time at 34, what does it look like to be that version of myself? And to constantly evolve and to just say, you know what, this is the new standard. This is who I want to be. I don't care about that. Like, I did that. That served its purpose. But who do I want to be now? How much value do I want to add now? I'm me now. Like, I have kids, a beautiful wife, I have all these things. So who do I have to be now to become the person that I need to become? Like, bump all that noise. Yes, it served its purpose. That was a decade ago. Your metabolism has changed. Your responsibilities have changed. Hell, you've been blessed with so many different opportunities and blessings that you don't even see because you're worried about something that is irrelevant, who you used to be. We are on a path to who we can become. Simple as that. So that is your solution. Stop comparing. If you're one of those when you're on Instagram and you're comparing yourself to all these photoshopped and all that, that's a story for another day. That's why I'm not on Instagram, by the way. But lock it into the person that you're trying to become, where you are now. And that requires you to get super specific, super quiet, set some goals about who you are now. What time do you need to wake up now because you got kids? What time do you need to go to bed now because you got a job? And all these different things. And I promise you, you'll lock it in and you will be successful. I'm going to keep giving you guys value. This is what I do. It's your boy, Coach Reed, telling you to lock it in. Simply lock it in and find out who you need to become the person you want to become. I know it sounds cliche to some of you. You're like, yeah, that makes 100% sense. I love you guys. Make sure you hit that like button on this video. Make sure you comment on this video. Make sure you continue to subscribe. My subscriber count is going up. I do a lot of my work on Facebook. A lot of my videos get traction on Facebook, but I'm trying to switch over to YouTube as well. Make sure you follow me at Coach Reed, Coach Bryant Reed. And hey, we're going to take this thing all the way to the top. Stay blessed, guys.